I'd like to show you how to assemble this lovely sewing box. It's really sturdy and there's lots of room in there so that you're going to be able to put all of your lovely sewing and embroidery essentials in there, and it's really fun and easy to construct. So I'll put that out of the way. So you're going to get your little pile of MDF pieces. Things like this you don't need to start, that's all the apertures for your stitching. So what you do need is any of the flat pieces. These are for the lid. We'll just do the base of the box, I think. So you've got two large rectangles. The larger of the two is for the lid and the smaller of the two is the base for the box. So I'm going to start with that. And you'll notice on your MDF that some of it's got a darker discoloration on it. I use that on the inside. So that's the inside of my base. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one of the outer edges. And again, check which one works well. And basically that's going to go there. And the side one is going to fit in there as well. So we need to add some glue with those, so just a PVA glue is absolutely fine. So I've got some here, and all I'm going to do is pop a little bit of glue on the inner bits. So let's put it on there, and the same on this. And that will hold it nice and securely. And all we need to do then is just, as it's only a PVA glue, I'm actually happy to pop it on my table there, but use either some cloth or maybe some scrap paper so you don't get it on your table. And then we're going to do the same with the side as well. So it's this side is in, so I'm still hanging on to this, and just a little bit. Same on these, and across the bottom as well. And PVA is a fast drying glue, so it won't be too long. And then all you need to do is offer it up so that all of the notches do join up. With two sides on, it's quite stable, so what I do with mine is I will leave that now for a few minutes to actually dry, and then I'll put the other two sides on, just to give it a bit of a chance, and then use a bit of a kitchen towel or something to wipe away any excess glue either on the inside or the outside. And you can see actually that that is quite stable, and that's going to sit and dry. So once that's dried, we'd then move on to the second sides, and you could be doing the lid whilst that's drying as well. And when you've done your box and your lid, this is what you're going to have. Now you could of course paint your box, because you've got apertures. Remember, if you're painting it, the only bits that are showing of the original box are the sides of the lid, and then it's the front of the aperture, so that's the bit you're going to be wanting to paint. But I think this would look really great in some maybe nice chalk paint, something like that. And then it's how do we decorate it. So with your stitch panels, what I would recommend is you stitch every panel before you cut any. I know I haven't, but I recommend that you do. And you've got a little bit of a loose cutting line around the panels. You've got this grey dashed line, but what I do is give it lots and lots of room. Oops. So cut it out really roughly. Just get quite close to that centre, and same at this side. And this one is for the smaller aperture. Let's just put that to the side, which is this one here. If you've had any of my frames in the past, it's exactly the same idea, in that you're going to put your design behind the frame. So you've got a little bit of wiggle room there, so you choose where it looks best. I think I'm quite happy with that, really. A little bit over maybe. And turn it to the reverse, and then all you're going to do is you're going to place the back of the aperture in. Now with a little bit, I think I might need to stand up to do this, but it will pop in with a little bit more force. But I don't want to stand up because I'll be out the camera shot if I do. So press it down. You can always use, sometimes I do use a little hammer if I need to get that in a little bit further. And then all you're going to do, in fact I do need to, perhaps my glamorous assistant on cameras could just pass me a little hammer. Perfect, thank you. And let's just give that a gentle tapping. Do be gentle with it. And then you know it's in there nice and securely. Now all I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this back because it's not going anywhere. So let's cut that away. And the edges there, so that it doesn't show beyond the aperture. That's the idea. And there we go. And then all you're going to do is you're going to attach it to your finished secure box, and you're going to line it up with the bottom edge, and then that difference there, that's where the lid then goes on. It keeps the lid nice and secure. On the shorter sides, if I just turn that round, you might be able to see they're ever so slightly longer than the box itself, and that's to allow the longer sides to butt up to them to create a really, really nice finish. So all you would do then, a little bit of PVA over there as well, and again offer it up. And what I do is I sort of leave it on its top there, and then you might want to, depending how much fabric's behind, you might want to then perhaps place something with a bit of weight on there just to hold it in place whilst it actually adheres. I think I would do the long sides first and then the short sides, and you're going to create the top as well. And if I just show you our finished one so that you can see then the sides there, how they butt together. And because you've got the apertures, it means that none of your workings are showing, so it's a really, really neat finish. Hope you like it.